Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Let me see who's in. Let me just switch over the scenes quickly. Zoink, just like that. Let's see who we got. We have we've got Baker Street. Hello Baker Street. We've got, is that Mike? Is it Mikel or Michael Oakley? Hello, welcome to the stream. And we've got Farmer Jeff. His new name there. Everyone alright? And hope you're all enjoying a good Saturday evening. I'm fine, thank you much for asking in advance. Right, so today's plan is we're going to explore a bit more of the Coast to Coast mod. I've been having a few issues with this game recently. I don't know if it's because of what I've been doing, the button box build stuff or whatever, but it kept on crashing. It wouldn't crash until I went to log out the game, and then it would crash, and then just go, oh, the game's experienced a problem. Da, 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 da. And I was like, okay, whatever. Michael, okay, Mike, you alright, mate? How's it going? I thought it was Michael, to be honest, but you never know. Right, anyway, so where did I left? I'm still in the 521, as you guys can see. Let's see what jobs I can find. I'm hoping I'll find a cattle truck to do. That's the hope and hope. Right, let's reset track IR. It's going a bit derpy. Right, let's see where we need to be, or what we need to grab. Job market. Freight market. So we are here. Let's see what we can find. Oh, we can drive. We can deliver another. Ah, cattle trailer. That's a long run, though. Have we got anything shorter? It's. Oh, that's taking us all the way back to there. Wow, we're going to be going pretty much. Where do we end up? We're going to go back there. Wowzers, that's a long old route. That's going to be a long drive, guys. We do 2,000 miles. But where do you want to drive on the cattle truck? Thank you, Sinky. He's a gent. He is. He's posting the old No, this is the Coast to Coast mod. Sinky, I've sort of like been umming and ahhing getting it, and for a while, and I've been playing on it for the last episode or so on here. Right, I'm going to ask you guys, because it is you. Hello Wit, welcome to the stream. Finally made it. Glad to see you. Welcome to the stream, sir. How's you? He's another YouTuber who's trying to earn his wings in the YouTube land. Now the big names in YouTube are heading towards Twitch. And I think, you know, the traffic will head your way, sir. So, you know, if you guys want to go and have a look at his channel and see what he's got quite a few retro games. He plays it as he sees it, you know. He plays it well. I quite like his videos. I haven't caught up, but he posted a load of them like a couple of hours back, and it's like all came up at once. Like, I'll watch them in a bit once I've done all my bits and bobs. I've got round to watching them, so I apologise in advance. Obviously, again, Sinky as well. He's another YouTuber. Please pop over and give him a visit. You've got TBF as well. He pops in on the odd occasion. Please give him a visit. You've got Big Hoss as well. Please give him a visit. You've got all part of my featured channels. It's working his way into the featured channels listing. But I'm going to ask you guys, right, would you mind me doing this cattle trailer? 2,000 miles is a long run. That's going to take probably about an hour or so to do that run. Or do you want me to do something a bit short? See what the shortest run we've got here is. That is the shortest run. That's 1,200 odd miles there. I really want to play on the cattle truck. That's a long route though. Yeah, I wanted to do a New York run, funnily enough, Baker Street, in my last episode, but I was trying to look for a cattle truck and I got sidetracked and there we go. But I will try to get to New York if we can. We've got one vote from Michael for the long run. Let's see what Whit said. Doing good. Thanks for shout. It's not a problem, mate. As I say, shout outs, you know, I don't do it for everyone, but you seem to be a good guy to chat to, and you're trying to earn your wings as well, just like me, just like Sinky, just like TBF and Big Hoss. Okay, Sinky, TBF, and Big Hoss have already overtaken me, but you know I'm working hard to get there. You know, my hope for this year is to meet 1,000 subscribers at the end of this. Well, that's my New Year's resolution and my target for this year. I'm going to go for the cattle truck, as everyone else is saying. Your choice, go for the long run. So, you know, sorry for those people watching in archives later or whatever. And it's like, no, just one run for an hour, really? And for you guys that haven't joined the Facebook group yet, no guns to your head again for joining. You know, it's all your own personal choice. Can I? No, I'm going to have to move back round again. It's going to be another 1,000,000 point turn coming up, I can feel. Where do we need to go? And my camera keeps on setting itself. Where's F5? That's better. Too far away, I don't know why. Let's do full view. That's a close call. Oh, I only just got away with that. Setting off in a second. I'll read the comments as I get to a set of traffic lights. I don't want to repeat of last episode. Take my eyes off the road for a couple of seconds and wham! Straight into the back of the car. There's a downside of this game. You can't read what's going on. Let's have a quick look. No, that's fine. You know, again, no gun to your head, sir. As I say, it's just basically what. We'll try right gear, Kev, and I've jumped the light, but it's bright on red anyway, so. I don't blame you, to be honest. You know, I don't hardly go on there now. I only just go on there to see what the group's doing and see how my friends are doing. You know, I used to be on there. Oh, green light. On there 24/7 at one point, and then it gets old quick. But basically, all I've done is covered my what I'm doing, my button box build. Just the things I've learned. Don't worry, guys, you're not missing much. Just a little. I'm going to be doing what I sort of basically covered in that video again. Once I get all the parts in and ready. Right, stop. Take job. Freight markets. Take jobs, please. So where is it? Around here? Yeah, it's over there. Ooh, try getting into gear, Kev. Gotta put my foot on the clutch a bit more. Again, the pedals have moved forward, I think. Let's try and do this in cab. This could end badly. Should turn the old hazards on as well. Nowhere near. Try that again, Kev. That's better. Swing it in a bit. It's about as good as it's going to get. See if she... And I don't know if this trailer has advanced coupling on it. It should do. Oh, got pictures of cows in. Yeah, that's good to me. Engine. Handbrake on. Parking brake on. Turn the electrics off. Make sure the electrics on. Engine off. And then T to... Huh? To attach. Don't want that happen there. Picture just suddenly jumped. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's got liftable axle at all. Forgotten what I've got for trailer axle lift. I can't remember now. It's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No, I've changed picture. Just quickly have a look. What did I have for lift axle? Options. I'll quickly see what's going on in the chat as well. Yeah, it's a C. You know, I think the only real difference between sort of Twitch streaming and YouTube streaming is obviously you have to pay to. Whoa, my page is moving. You have to pay to use Twitch, I believe, which I think is all wrong. I'm in the wrong thing. I need to go to control keyboard settings because I was mucking about with the. Yeah, that's right. I've done it to. Yeah, it's still delete or number 0. I was mucking about with the button. Config when I was setting up when I was doing my initial like dry runs for the button box build. Right, okay. Let's have a quick look. See, we'll actually quickly take a quick picture. Actually, that wasn't trailer brake, was it? It was... What was the trailer brake I was looking for? It was... Lift axle, Kev, you numpty. What was it? Throttle... Shift up... Lift axle, U. Or... It was hatch switch down. Okay. Right, so this doesn't have a lift axle. I thought it was hatch switch down. It should be that one. Yeah. Okay. What was that? Hang on. Is that for trailer? Or was that for truck? Sorry guys. Brain's just... Lift axle... Lift trailer axle. Oh, delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. Oh, it's the backspace delete. Oh, and it doesn't. Okay. I solved that mystery. I'm going to scroll back up now because I can't actually see what's going on in the chat because it's scrolled both down in the window in the game and the window on my... That's better. Oh, you mean the music? Yeah, yeah. It's you can find that all on the YouTube library. Most of them are royalty free or copyright free. If some of them have like stipulations, like you have to mention them in some aspect or whatever. Most of the ones I've found. Parking brake engaged. Bring up that again. Take off parking brake. Actually, there's a proper test you need to do, and I've just recently learned this. What you need to do is actually have all brakes set. That's passed that test, right? Okay, then release the main brake and then put on. It's only in certain states that do this. I forget what state it was, but I learnt this the other day. Put on the trailer brake, which is on now, and then so that basically does several things. They call that a tug test. Basically, it tests, make sure the brakes, one, the brakes are working, two, that you're connected and the trailer ain't going to fall off. Just make sure I'm not hitting that trailer, which I think I'm going to hit that trailer if I'm not careful. I don't think I can come out any wider than that, unfortunately. Oh, I did just about clear it, I think. This trailer's long. And this yard is narrow. That's my excuse. Watch it, guys. I don't want to hit you. Don't want to hit that fence either. I have to come out on this side of the road again because this trailer's really long. Turn the hazards off. Watch out, taxi! Ah, seriously, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Stop. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because they're trying to sell it off, aren't they? They say it's been losing money. Because what did I learn about? So again, going back to Twitch, and Tinky says I don't think you don't have to pay. I don't think, because there's if they split it, don't they? It's similar to what YouTube Red's going to be. Well, if they do ever launch that, where a subscriber can sort of like has to pay so much. It's like a £5 per month or something like that, and then that £5 gets divvied out between between the whatever that person's subscribed to. And I'm speeding. Red light committed, and red light offence. Going off to a good start, isn't it? It's like, oh my god, this guy's a lunatic. But I see it as a plus, really, because as the big YouTubers, because even old Moosey now, he's moving over to Twitch. He's going to start live streaming on Twitch now. He's still going to upload to YouTube, but his live stream's going to be mainly Twitch. It's better money from what I've been told. Oh, here comes the rain. Turn the wipers on to intermittent. But don't worry guys, I'm staying with YouTube. I'm not a big Twitch man. Big Twitch fan. I took one look at it one day and I was like, I don't like the looks of that, I don't like its layout. What's the truck? Come on, move. Put your foot down. And it's got a way of that one as well. How are we doing for gas? It says we're going low, so I better reset that. That might be just might just be my... No, it's reading alright. I thought maybe it's bugged out, but it's reading alright, so we're going to get some more diesel for this. So next diesel spot, next fuel station I see, I'm going to have to stop. Don't want to end up running out of diesel again. I'm sure I put a full tank in this before I set up though. Must have done. Might be something else in that other truck as well. Getting forgetful. Yeah, it's more, as I say, more the big names go to their traffic will come our way, hopefully. I'll read the comments in a minute, sorry guys. Try not to... Actually, I can just quickly do this. I know it's a bit annoying. Just quickly see what we've got. Big YouTube's jumping on shit. Yeah. Yep, you're right, Sinky. Definitely makes it better for us. Indeed, yep. Yeah, that's why they... I can't say blame them. Obviously, you know, if it's their living, like Squirrel, he does it full time, doesn't he? He does YouTube full time. Okay, he gave up a job that he's relatively happy with to do it. You know, there's no gun against his head to continue doing YouTube, but again, I guess it's probably a better lifestyle in a sense. Doing this, it's something I'd love to do full time. If I could afford to do this work full time, I'd do this full time. I'd probably stream like every day or once every other day or whatever. I'd try and do a bit of both, a bit of recording and streaming at the same time. Through the summer is really the depressing thing though, because at the moment as things go I tend to reduce my amount of videos I record through the summer, purely because I just want to get out in the sun and enjoy it. Wait till Mr. Buzzkill passes by, then get behind him and then gun it. Here, so I'll put it to about 74. Set the cruise control on. Let the cruise control take over. I promise in the next, what I'll do is I'll have a good look around again for mod trucks for ATS, because you know, I don't know about you guys, but I like this thing. I love this thing. Don't get me wrong. I love this truck to bits, but I can figure that you guys must be getting, a lot of you guys that watch this regularly are getting fed up seeing the same truck again and again and again. It's like, yeah, we know you love that Kenworth, Kev. It's a nice Kenworth. It's a nice mod, but please drive something else. I know that's something I would be thinking if I was watching myself. Take another picture time, I think. Photo mode, and I'll read the comments as well. Photo mode. All these will go onto the old Facebook archives. Oh, it's raining. Oh, yeah, got the rain spec in there, haven't we? How do we go down and up? Down is E. Focus in position. Turn that right up. Cool. That's another one for the archive. See what the old comments are. Yeah, it's a good old mod. This is it. Creesh Bum made the engine sounds for this. Again, this is a paid for or payware mod. I did a showcase for it a while back when I first got it. It's got its character. That's the thing. That's the thing I love about this thing. I like the older rigs anyway. I know Sinky likes newer ones. The thing is, the newer ones are nice, don't get me wrong. They don't have the same character. One, I like to see the hood there. I like to have the hood pointed in front of me. Okay, it makes it horrible for when you coming up close to a car in front of you. And it makes the wheelbase slightly elongated as well. But I just prefer to see that bonnet there. The cathedral of noise and power sitting right in front of me. That's what I like to prefer. Something else as well, I sort of drifted off from what I was talking about initially, was my button box. Now, funny thing, I'm just going to be waiting a while for the parts, by the way, guys, so you know, just to let you know. But funny thing, I'm running low on fuel, yes and no. I need to find a petrol station. Hope there's one along here, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. So we can see what's on the map. I could slow down, I guess, a little bit, but world map. Yeah, there's one here. I think we'll make it to that. I hope we make it to that. It's running on fumes again, Kev. Oops. And it's done this crazy thing on here again. That's better. Yeah, that's it. The Cathedral of Noise and Power, as I call it. Because the other one's the slope down, which makes sense when you're in a city or whatever. Okay, it does make sense as well for a safety aspect, especially if there's like a bike in front of you. You're gonna potentially, if you get too close to him, he's gonna get owned by the truck. But I'm still going to have a good look round for other trucks anyway, purely because otherwise what I don't want to do is end up getting sick of driving this thing. I don't think it ever will happen, but put my wipers back on because I do love this thing. Like, I'm just looking forward to when Igor does the updates for it. In his updates, he's gonna have, looking at what he's been working on, the suspension setup. He's done a lot on that. It's gonna have twin lights on the front, so it's gonna be a slightly newer 521. I'd say it's late 60s when they started doing the twin lights. I think could be mid to late, could be early 60s when the twin lights started coming in. I could be wrong. It's like old Moose. He drives his he's Peterbilt, and that's all he ever drives. He drives the odd occasional newer truck, but not often. Now is it just coasting down here for a reason, or are we running out of fuel? The engine's still running. Petrol station. Stop! Stop! That was a close call. I need to clock that. Stop! She's oh yeah, look. Yellow light of doom. Well, that was a close call. Right. Fill her up. See what the comments are. 0 power options, yeah. Yeah, just running on wind power. That's it. It's like, come on, lorry, roll. Right, okay, alright. There is like I did one a while back. An environmentally friendly truck, which I did one. It's meant to be a futuristic one. And that has an electric engine, and it's reminding me of driving a train. He's updated it since then. I think I downloaded the updated version, I think. And it has got more engines and gearbox choices, so you can just put a dirty old diesel back in it. I have a funny feeling it wasn't going to switch up then, so I had to just switch between the splitter again. So I felt it click, but I didn't feel it click all the way home. It gives you a duff click when you don't click it right. Is the music alright for everyone? If you want it a bit louder, let me know. I can barely hear it, but that might be because if I turn it up, it's like booming in my headphones. So. Wipers can come off. Get her up to speed. Actually, I better switch the old. That was on already. I didn't think the main lights were on my dash there. that's the next plan. Once I've finished my button box build, is rebuild my sim dash, or put it into a new case anyway at least, and then I'll show you guys how I actually wired it up and everything. It's something which you know, if anyone was thinking about doing, you know, there are several different options. You can buy gauges as long as they're electrically driven. You're fine. You're good to go, and you know sort of like the basics of electrics, of, you know, where you need to put your feed and your ground, and where the sensor output needs to, or input needs to go. But as long as you know all the basics, then you're almost good to go. Things like clusters, like what I've got here, this is from, most of you guys know, but for you guys that don't, it's from an Audi A8 1990 to 2001, and this doesn't have an emo killer in it. Newer ones, you've got to be careful. You can't just go, right, okay, yeah, I'll just go to my local scrapyard. Oh look, it's a brand new, spanking new, you know, whatever car that's been had a back end write off. I could just rip the whatever the bits out of that. You know, it's a brand new Nissan GTI or whatever. Slow down. Take a gear out. GTR, so I was thinking. You can't just go and rip that out and use it because it has an immobilizer switch in it. So if it doesn't read the immobilizer signal, it just cut it out. Didn't need to do that. And then it won't work. So you just wasted whatever money from the scrappers to find out that it doesn't work. So just read up your spec before, find out whether it has got the emo. Go for an older thing, if I would. Anything before 2000 should be good. Can't hear the music. The roar of the engine, yeah, it's a bit. She's a loud beastie. I might turn it up a little bit. I couldn't hear it, to be admittedly. Hang on, let me just tweak it up a little bit. Might be a quiet tune as well. It is a fairly quiet tune, but I will tweak it up a bit. Don't want to make it too loud. I'll leave it at that because I know, because some of the tracks I've got on here are really loud, some of them really quiet. This is one of the quiet ones. The engine. Actually, what can I remember? Hang on. It's been a while since I've done any upgrades on this. I think it was diagnosis. No, it's at 409. Is that 480 block pounds for? I can't remember if it's a cat engine or not. I'd have to go. I'd have to look when I get a chance to look in the shop. I'll see what I actually got. That's the only problem. Now it's deselected me out of gear. Ooh, no. That's the problem when you do that, when you come out of the cave or come out of this and come back in, it selects everything back down to default. So even though I was in the upper range, and I don't know if you guys saw that, I was definitely in the upper range, I didn't switch down. It detected I was actually switched down. Once I get her sort of up to speed, then she'll quieten down a bit. It's winding her up, that's the thing. I don't like putting big engines in my truck either. I don't, because, you know, I could have put, was it the 690 bhp in this? the top end one. And I was like, nah, because it's, as nice as that's going to be, incredibly powerful, I find that when you've got a lighter load on, or if you've got no load on at all, the thing winds up through the gears so quick, it's unbelievable. With a lower engine in it, you know, okay, there's no real physics of movement. You have a false perception, or false perceptive of movement. In fact, it's not. Come on, none at all. These guys don't help. We go another lane, I think. Their brake checks. It's like, yeah, let's just brake for no good reason. Just for fun. See, now that guy's decided to come out of me. What's the money? Here, brake check me now. She's a loud old girl though, but all the engines for this are the Creech Bomb ones that are loud anyway, and because all that's separating you from the outside world and the inside world is probably some very thin glass and some not so thick metal. And the manure rigs, that's another thing. When I drove that, did that quick drive in the Kenny earlier, the newer Kennys, I was like, this is quiet. This is too quiet. I can't hear what the engine's doing. Stop indicating and we're speeding as well. So we need to take a gear down. Take the speed down. I think that's why they keep them slowing down, because the speed keeps them changing a lot. That's better. Set it to that. The engine will tick a bit lower as well now. It's the bus. I'll read the comments in a sec. Just get out to the lane. I'll try to read the comments. Ah! That's what I get for reading the comments. Just killed all the cows in the back. Come on. Oh, now I'll read the comments as I'm stuck here. Yes, mate, I'm moving. I'm moving. Hang on. I don't know what I snagged then. Whether it was the trailer got snagged or I got snagged. Oh, it's Big Horse. Welcome to the stream. I want to quickly read this as I'm stuck here. Quickly read the comments quickly. We'll see what's been said. Sorry, guys. It was a quiet song. Yeah, if you got a heavier load, then you would need a better engine. Big hi to Hoss. How's you, sir? Yeah. Good old Leadfoot strikes again for the driving aspect. Was probably a bit of, I'd say it's a lot of human error there. Got too close to the old Armco. Didn't look that close to it. Cows were all like, well, have to save someone a job at the processing plant. See, this beef is extra tender. Don't know what damage we did there. Jackknife, I'd be dead in real life. I'd have been face planted through the front window. And sort of doing my YouTube from the great clouds, going hello and welcome to the clouds in the sky. And my YouTube stream today is what happens if I throw things off the edge of the cloud. Come on, Mr. Buzzkill, move so I can get in behind you. Oh, I'm speeding again. I'm surprised Mr. Buzzkill hasn't caught me up on that, actually. That'll do. Turn the old cruise control. I can hardly see through the sunlight. So if that buzzkill stops, I won't see him coming until it's too late. I can just about see him now. Don't know whether to leave it in high or low. Seems to be labouring in high, so I'll leave it in low. There's a good stream, by the way. Hoss, that, you know, I saw he was actually, I just come in when you just crashed your tractor there. I was like, hello. Deadfoot strikes again. I don't know when I'm going to bring my server back, if I will or not. Thing is, when I did have my old server, hardly, you know, Sinky went on there, Hoss went on there, I think TBF went on there a couple of times, but mainly I think was it Ford went on there, a couple other people went on there. It's just the extra thing to look after as well. It's just more stuff to worry about when you're trying to juggle all the games and game recordings, as well as working, as well as everything else. It's just like, yeah, what do we going to do today? Spend a few hours recording, or spend a few hours looking after a server? I could wind the two together, but I don't know. I might do. Depends how things get on. How's the sound? Do you want me to crank the music up a bit more? She's a loud old girl. I normally, when I'm driving off screen, I normally have the music up quite loud. I don't want to be so loud that then one you guys can't hear the engine and one you guys can't hear me. It's like, yeah, Kev, can you speak up a bit? And there's all you can hear is this heavy metal like, yeah, 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 or whatever. Ticking away now, at least now. Again, I'm doing something which most truckers would frown upon. Jaking uphill. Some of them say just jake all the time, but some of them don't like it. They say, no, you should not jake uphill. There's no rule in saying you can't. At least I don't think there is. I have to wander back up now, it's the only problem. I'll take another shot in a second actually and read the comments. How far have we done? We've done not even over halfway there yet. Good for fuel. This is another thing, she does drink a lot. She drinks a hell of a lot. Now I've got to get myself out of that habit as well. I know I can double D my clutch. and I can bring her out of. A lot of the older truckers do that. What they do is if they got the split shifting, well, a lot of the older truckers, because they didn't trust the fact that if you let off it would shift between half steps, they'd bring it out the gate and push it back in just to make sure it was there in gear. And I'm speeding again. Let's take a quick picture. That's going to reset all my gear settings, but hey ho. I'll see if what the comments are in a sec. Wow, that's quite cool. Another one for the archive. Bit on the dark side, but it's not bad. Focusing, position, take. I'll quickly read the comments. Thanks, Hoss. It's my 521. Yeah, as I say, I've been driving this for a while. You got to catch up on the ATS vid, so mate. I had a server for Farm Simulator 2015. It's called Leadfoot Farm. And it was a popular server initially, and it got really big. And then with trolls, and it was, I closed it, and I lost my temper with everything, and then I reopened it, and then it wasn't too bad for a little while. Then it just slowly fizzled out to nothing. You had 11 on your server. Nice. I've got to pop over there, but it means just like the extra mods and stuff to worry about. And you say you used to have the Jakes on all the time. See, yeah. This is a thing. I know some truckers would frown upon it. Well, she stayed in gear, that's all right. They go, oh, you can't Jake uphill. You're not allowed to do that. You're only supposed to Jake downhill. I'm like, what? And some people, yeah, just Jake whenever, mate. Because there's no because over here we don't have Jakes over in the UK. We tend to use retarders instead. So you can use them up and downhill. There's no real. Mind you, saying that, if I was going uphill and I needed to slow down, I'd just let off the gas. Normally 9 times out of 10, the the car starts losing a lot of momentum quickly if you're going up the 1 in 3 hill anyway. If you're travelling up something that's not so big, you do slow down a fair amount. But again, guess with the weight behind us, it's pushing us along a bit. It takes a bit longer to sort of get slower down. The Texaco truck. There's another mod I need to have a look at. I thought I installed it. There's a West Coast mod which Igor did for this truck. Well, skin and a trailer for this truck, which was free, which I downloaded. I thought I downloaded it and I thought I installed it, but I've never seen it. I'll have to have a look. Maybe you have to have the skin activated on it. I've been sort of like derping between all my games. I forget what I do and what I've done on what this and what I've done on that and what of Space Engineers. I'm sort of like still fiddling about that. I had to go and get some more platinum. Got to the moon. I will show that again, guys, don't worry. But I'm still building the big ship. I've got what I might do is I might, when I do once I get to a point where it's near enough finished, I'll do a recording and then I'll leave it with the name as blank. And then put in, let you guys decide what the name of the ship's going to be. But I'm going to have to make it slightly longer because I've got a sneaky suspicion it's just not going to be big enough for the. Because I want to have a hanger in it. So I don't think it's going to. Once I've done all I've done to it with the engines and the warp drive and everything else, they're mainly most of that's going to sit inside the engine rooms, or the cells as they call. But you know, I want to have a bit bigger space as for a hangar so I can park at least 2 small ships in it if need to, or whatever. What else? Oh, you got a good treat for next farm mechanic episode that's coming up. It's gonna be. I won't say too much because, but you'll see it when it pops up. You'll know what I mean. It'll be a sad day for some, but you know, it frees up a bit more extra time for me. Mr. Biker Grove. She's labouring. Take cruise control off. Otherwise I'm going to lose a lot of speed. Change down as well. Yeah, wind her up a bit. She's lost quite a fair bit of speed on it. Caught me unaware, that hill. Looks like I'll be driving through the night as well, because I don't see her unless I see a rest stop. Now the GPS, I don't know if you can see that in the middle there. The GPS has the outer ring of the destination, but I know we're nowhere near it. Oh, I'm speeding again. Go from one extreme to the other. Either speeding or going too slow. Shave the speed off of the Jake, I think. Come on, old girl. Ah, there's a rest stop. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I'll put some diesel in it while I'm at it as well, as I'm using their facilities to have a kit. Where's the fuel station? Right there it is. Don't remember this trailer's extra long, so pull her in, swan her in a bit. Still think it's going to clip on the back there. It looks like could potentially do that. Brake on, engine off. Put some more diesel in it. See what the comments are. Okay, cool. That'd be good. It's all like nice YouTubers. I wouldn't say I'm a nice YouTuber. I'm a good YouTuber. What else? Yeah, I can understand that, Stinky. You know, I've tried it a couple of times. It's a bit like TeamSpeak, but it's a bit different on the same token. Let's go and find a parking space and rest up. I would help if I had my brake off as well, Kev. Meant to. Try again. I did just click that before I would. I had a gut feeling I would. Let's try and swan neck it a bit in here as well. If I can just pull her around without causing any major disasters. And it is me you're talking about, by the way. I am a major disaster some days. Whoa! Really? I didn't think I was that close to it. Hey ho! How my professionalism just flew out the window. It's like, my god. Really? Turn the lights off. That would have totaled the front end as well. It's like the radiator would be spurting out water and everything. And be like, yeah, the truck's not going anywhere now. I think I was that close to it. Oh well. Bad driver of the year goes to me. Who have we still got in the stream? See Hoss still there. Mike still there. I think he might have gone to work by now. Or might be getting ready for work. Mike Sinky may be still with us. Put hazards on. Mike Sinky is still with us. See, I'm not always a bad driver. I can actually. Maybe I should just reverse all the way back to the next destination. It's like you go better back in reverse than you do in forward. Yeah. You wait till you see my parking. Weigh scales, certified weigh scales. But yet you can't go on them. Whoa, Mr. Pontiac, what? Just patience, man, patience. I was coming out. I was just making sure I wasn't going to plough straight inside the car. I'm trying to outgun him. Engine's roaring like hell. Well, that was premature as well. See, this has taken us an hour just to get to this point, and we've still got 1,000 miles to do. Cadillac. I've done it again. I went to shift up when I didn't need to. I was still half-stepping there. Oh, actually, that's a good opportunity. Whoop, stop. Take a photo mode. Feel a bit like Ian Robson now. This is what he does. I've got the beard, but at the moment, anyway, I haven't had a shave for a while. Actually, would that be a cool shot? That would be a cool shot if I can pull it off. It's a shame I can't see the mirror though, not properly. Like the reflect. We can see a reflection, but it's not a decent one. Bit of fine tuning. Go up a bring the focus in. No, I don't want blurred. Focus in position. That's better. Wow, that looks a bit odd though. Look at that. It's like lights coming off of here. Like it's like a ghost driving the cab. It's like, grrr. That's a good shot though, I think I'll take that. Welcome to Texas. Drive friend. So I'm going to wander over there. Drive friendly the Texas way. It's an unusual flag for Texas though. Is that their flag? Ross can tell me. Oh, Wick can tell me as well. I'll take another picture of that while I'm here as well. Chunk! It's like Kev's been here! Yeah, floating or power shifting. You see, there's another 2 lines of debate about that as well, isn't there? Some truckers say that's bad for the gearbox, and some say it's alright. Thing is, even Eaton Fuller says floating's bad for gearbox, potentially. Thing is, it all depends on it. Like I was watching a video once. I forget the YouTuber's name. I think it was Big Wheels or something like that. And he says the problem is, and this is, it was a good quote at the time, and it was like, I liked it. And this is what he said. He goes, the problem is that people that say they're good at power shifting can't power shift to save their life. The people that say that they can power shift, but only if they have to, are the ones that can tend to do it quite well. But technically you're forcing into the box, and I would do it if this had force feedback. Not a problem, I could do it. But because it doesn't, I can't tickle it into the gate and find out what's going on with it, because I don't know what the gearbox is actually doing. It's like as if it wasn't even there. It's like moving objects around, and I take more like a mouse, more of a mouse movement than an actual. I know the G29 has it, but I don't want to pay 250 quid for a G29 shifter. Yeah, I'd rather spend my money somewhere else, to be honest. And I don't know if that, because with my G29, with my G27 wheel, that's got force feedback in the wheel itself. But again, that's not really representative of what the actual real physics of the road is. You get a bit of vibration, but you don't get the actual feeling of the pull. It's 50 what's the buzzkill? Why are you going this slow? It's 85. It says 85. Ooh, gun it then. Gun it. How's the stream looking, guys? Any lagginess, or still looking good my end, but my end says it's all healthy. It could be doing its telling me one thing but doing another thing, as YouTube always seems to do. Doing 80, back off a little bit, and then put the cruise control on. I would really want to do 80 in a real truck, I don't think, even if in a Mercedes. Well, I don't know. I'd gauge it. If it's a long, nice, strong, straight bit of road, I'd probably push it a little higher. I'd probably leave it around about 60 to 70. Probably 70 would probably be the top end. I know they can go a lot quicker than that. I know they can go because they're de-restricted out in the States and in Australia as well. But no restrictions at all on them. Here in the UK, you can only get 60 out of it. Which, if you're on a motorway, it's boring. You get the 60 and you just, yeah, what I'm going to do now, just make sure the thing doesn't end up ploughing into a wall. Which, you know, I should be working on myself. Try and pull back in actually. I wish I hadn't done that now, because that guy's going to slow down. Wait. Yeah, he's going to brake check me, so I don't do that anyway. Again, this is a problem with... Well, this is a bit different. This does look a lot like... I won't say it doesn't looks a lot like Texas, but it does look fairly good representation of Texas. It is mainly desert. Looks like a farm over there. Read the chat in a second, guys, when I get to that prime moment. What are we doing for miles? Still well over 1,000 miles. I wonder if it's just because I'm on a treadmill and I'm not actually going anywhere. Someone's just put a green screen in front of my truck and jacked it up, put it on the treadmill, so then I don't realise I'm actually not moving anywhere, and they're just going, haha, let's steal your gas or diesel. I wonder if those kills are still alive in the back. Actually, I can have a quick wait till we get this other lane. Let's have a quick crafty look around the camera again. See if we can look inside that. Because we did actually go in there, didn't we? See if we can actually look at the kettles and see if they're alright. It's like, oh, it got in there. That one's got no eyes. It's got really evil eyes. Won't let me go forward or backwards though. Oh, it might do. There we go. That's about as good as it's going to get. There we go. Oh, really? Let's try coming out and going back in. No. Won't let me go back in there, only let me glide into the back of the truck. Harder! It's like, this is the weirdest looking... Oh my word! Maybe that got like that from the crash. Maybe the crash made its eye like that. It looks like it's got like a gem in it. It's like diamond eyes. Food. Yeah, it's got diamondized, tenderized, diamondized beef. Prime diamondized beef. Enough of that. Let's get back on the road before people start going, is this what, staring at cow simulator? Hey, this isn't truck simulator, this is just staring at a cow with diamond eyes. You ripped me off. Dislike. away from that wall, Kev, or the arm coat. Reduce my speed a little bit as well, because the guy in front of me is slowing up. And it feels a bit twitchy as well, admittedly. I'd actually love to come back to the States, have a good look, do a good tour of it. Take me a long while, but you're gonna need to. Where's this hill come from? There's no warning, it just appeared. Ooh. Try that again, Kev. That's a bit premature. Barked at me, he's like, "Grr, what are you doing? Ripping my gearbox out with a dull spoon?" Was everyone alright in the chat? All having fun? Enjoying your night? Got any plans for the weekend as well? No, Whit's probably going to be working on recording. Actually, I was going to ask you, what do you do for a living, Whit? If you don't mind answering. Being built. Gotta beat that other cattle trailer. Our beef's gonna get slaughtered before his. Do a side-by-side shot of both cattle trailers. As long as that dude doesn't pull out in front of me, we should be alright. If it's like secret government work, can't talk about it, then I understand. Oh, I think I got that just right. I'll read the comments as well on there. Oh, hello Tom, welcome to the stream. How's you, sir? MasterCard as a network. Alright, cool. Fair play. I don't blame you, mate, you know. I would love to do that. Love to just say, right, have to work and just say, right, okay. The bills just don't pay themselves, unfortunately. That's the problem. It's like everyone's going, oh, another picture, Kev. Not another picture, Kev. That's Kenworth. Look at that. It's like twins. Couldn't have done that better. Turn focusing on. Focusing. Always forget what that is there. The only problem is that's the only one downside about this mod. Don't know if guys you can pick that up. Can you see what's, well, some people might know what's known actually called, I think it's called the noise. It's basically the blurring of the grill because it's so fine. No, it's not just my computer as well. I've seen it on people, big top end computers get the same problem. I just think it's because the grill is so fine that it just has struggles with it. But you see it on films as well, when you watch films and the camera pans over something, it's got a lot of like horizontal and vertical lines, like slates or something like that, and you get what's known as a blurring effect, and it looks weird. There's no gas station there. We're good for gas. We're just over half a tank. Was you good? That means nothing in this thing. I'll drink it in about 10 minutes time. I'll be like, 10 minutes time, I'll be like, yeah, we're running out of fuel again. We need to find a fuel station. Need diesel now. Set it out around about 70, I think, 80. Tick over. Nice straight bit of road along here, where anyone would just start nodding off like this. Anyone's been on a road a bit too long. Oh, she's labouring. Might see how much we lose in a fair amount, down to 65-ish. No, she's got over the hill. She'll pick that back up down this hill now. Yeah, the grill, yeah, the noise on the grill. I think it's called not sound noise. It's known as blurring noise or something like that in the fraternity of photographers would know exactly what I mean. It's just when you're when you're looking at a certain scene or whatever, you get it on films. Like say you look at a grill, look at set tiles, anything that's very fine. A mesh. I've seen it in films where they open when a bloke's talking to a woman or the woman's talking to a bloke or whatever through some mesh, and you see it then when the light just hits it just right. I think it's called picture distortion or something like that. Say someone will probably quote it. Like, you idiot, just stop digging that hole. You know nothing about photography, you know nothing about filming. You never went on to media studies, did you? And no, I didn't, but I did dabble in it. It's like, stop digging that hole. You're just making it worse for yourself. Oh, really? Yes, I've just remembered. I kind of got distracted again about the. I can't remember if I mentioned it. You guys can tell me if I actually mentioned it. With aspects to my caps that I ordered. Now, it's weird. I got an email today. I've probably mentioned this already. My gut's telling me I have, but I could have thought about I mentioned it, but I hadn't actually mentioned it. Anyway, I got an email today saying, from the supplier saying, because I've ordered them from the States, they're actual proper caps for a truck, the trailer brake cap and the truck brake cap for my button box. And it says, an email I got from the people supplying it said, oh yeah, you know, we've delivered the parts. And it literally, I got that email about 10 minutes after I got in. Mate, I can't. Let me out. I got an email literally 10 minutes after I got in, and I was like, looked at my phone. I was like, hang on. Looked. I was like, got back up, walked to my hallway, looked around on the floor, thinking, there's no package here. What are they on about? Couldn't have come from the States already. They're not that efficient. That quick. And so then I opened the door, looked around, walked around, sort of like looked by bins, looked here, looked behind stuff, where I thought maybe the parcel man just tucked it away, but normally they leave a card. So I checked the door again, make sure there wasn't a card wedged inside the post part of it. And I was like, no, nothing here. And then I started to panic. I was like, did they messed up? Have they delivered it to the wrong location? So I went and found the tracking number, which they issued to me at the very beginning. And then I looked at this history, and I was like, it's gone through here, it's gone through there, it's gone through there, it's gone through there. And then it's like, okay. And then the last location it said delivered. And then I was like, right, okay. And it said, and it says, accepted by receiver. And I'm like, right, okay. And it just said dock. And I was like, okay, right, I'm scared now. Have I lost my bits forever? Or is it, they just handed it over to a different courier and they have to sign off on it before the next courier can sign off? So I thought, okay, just don't worry about it. Just chill out. Just watch a bit of TV. Work on your button box a bit. Well, just see if we can get other button combinations like that, whatever, and then just relax. So I did that, and then basically about an hour later or 45 minutes later, I get another email, and it's just like, oh, notice communication, just to let you know, we've now received your package and we'll be delivering it. We'll send you another email shortly of a new tracking number. I'm like, right, okay. That's all I needed to know. I was worried someone else had my parts and they were just sitting there in their home going, who the hell has sent me this package? And, this isn't for me. It's not my name. This is not my address. I don't live in the UK. I was like, Especially when I was like accepted by receiver, and it's like, well, that's just a lazy way of saying, well, they didn't bother getting the person's name, they just said, oh, someone received it. That spooked me. I was like, oh no, I'm never going to see them things, and I've paid more in shipping than I have for the parts. That still annoys me. 25 quid. It was about £18-19 for the delivery, and the parts only cost me, well, it's $6 for one of them and $9 for the other. I don't know why, but I guess it's the way it is. So that's going to be roughly about 7-8 quid for one, and then 4 or 5, maybe, yeah, £4 or £5 for the other. Just guesstimation. Someone's going to go, that's not a great equation, Karen, it's nowhere near that figure. Just guesstimating. I'm going to get diesel. See a petrol station, I'm going to get diesel. I'd rather get diesel while we don't need it, than not get it when we need it. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. I'll read the comments while I'm at it as well. Kills two birds with one stone. It's like, God, this guy likes drinking diesel, doesn't he? Really, what's happening is, you've got a tap, and you're drinking it. Aren't you, Kev? Yeah. Tastes great. Really? Is someone beeping at me up even though I've stopped at a fuel station? Is that what it's all about? Let me have a look. Really, mate? This is where I wish I could get out the truck, walk over to him and just go, there's plenty of road to the right of you. Look, there's 4 pumps there you could go to, but yet you decide you want to stand by my back end and beep at me. Sense. Anyway, I'm going to read the comments, let him sit there. Fair play, Tom. Fair play. I've missed some of the conversation there, obviously. Would help I was in the right gear as well, Kev. If that little guy comes up to me, I'm going to stick behind him. I think he's driving a little Mini. I'm going to sit right up his back end and go, right, I'm going to sit right up your back end and beep at you constantly until you see how you like it. But he does it again now, even though we're waiting to get out on this junction here. Go, dude, go. And I'll just sit there and go, how do you like it, pal? All you can see in your mirror is the big grill of the Kenworth. Yeah, you must be terrified now. But yet, they can't do that in the States because, you know, they've got to remain professional. It's alright for the car drivers to treat them like scum, but they can't get their own back. Mind you, same goes with motorbikers as well. You know, people don't really think about motorbikers. They look out, see a motorbike's coming, think, oh, he looks far enough away to me. Pull out, and bike's right on top of them before they know it. Another thing, I don't know, again, something SES could do, I don't know if they could do it with actually or not, is with the buzzkills, make it so they arrest other people. Every now and again, just watch them pulling over an AI driver for something or other, a random stop test, or, you know, just a random stop. That I'd like to see. Getting out of the rig would have been another nice thing to see as well. Just getting out and having a walk round. And my gauge didn't reset when I refueled, I just noticed that. I'm not going to reset it because if I do, I'll lose the track mileage I've done at the moment. God, this road seems to be taking forever. For 2,000 miles, you know, still nowhere near under 1,000 miles yet. Mind you, have been goofing around, I guess, a lot, admittedly. Like, yeah, if you just concentrated, Kev, just drove, rather than just got all arty-farty and started taking pictures. And you'd be alright. But this is one heck of... That's the only downside I think with this coast to coast mod. Is like, even when we first started, you saw what the mileage was, even on the shortest run, and that was like just under. Well, it was it 1.7? I can't remember that back. You know? It was like 1,700 miles or something like that. Comments in a minute, guys. That would be another. That's something I must look into. See if there is any software that exists like that. Because that wouldn't be too hard to implement. Well, I don't know actually. I could do it on my phone, I guess. Whoa, no, is to have some sort of text reader so I can hear what people say, especially when I'm driving like this, because if I do that for too long, I can sort of read it, but I can't read it at the same time, because I'm like balancing my eyes between both the games, what's going on. A bit easier to do on Farm Simulator, because you can just hire a worker or do it while you're walking around. Like, this person's just made a comment. Da, 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 da. But I guess Wit's probably experienced it as well when he's like in the heat of battle or whatever, or Sinky or Big Hoss probably did it as well, and they're trying to do whatever they're doing and they're right in the middle of doing something, and it's like, yeah, someone goes, oh yeah, why are you talking to me? Why are you reading my comments? Hang on, let's have a quick look. Wrong side of the road. When it's really the right side of the road. Yeah, yeah. This is it. It's the great battle, because we drive on the other side of the road to you guys. I suck at driving. Nice, thanks for that. yeah, I agree with you. I'm not a great driver. No, I don't confess to be a professional. Never did. He's going to grab some water, aka beer. It's beer o'clock. Don't blame me, mate. Or coffee. How are we doing for time? 1 hour, 2 minutes, another 20 minutes or so. I wonder how far we can get. Well, we're now officially under 1,000 miles left, so yee-hee, yippoo! We finally got somewhere. Almost, well, feels like almost done run. Maybe, let's hope, touch wood, touch plastic, whoops, that we'd do this run before the stream ends. It's like, wow, you spent a whole 2-hour stream just doing one run. For those guys watching in the archives later on, you've just wasted 2 hours of my life. I want to see more trucks, more stuff. You said I was going to do this. You said you're going to do... It's like, yeah, you have a real poor opinion of people, don't you, Mr. Sawyer? No, I've just seen the worst. I've seen both the best in people and the worst in people, and I just take the worst case scenario and think that way, if it isn't that scenario, I'm pleasantly surprised rather than shocked when it isn't that scenario. Well, shocked when that scenario hits me. It's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'd never own one of them things. Not in a million years. You'd have to pay me to drive one of them things. I think they're just too big and bulky. They just look too square as well. Sorry if you'd like your Humvees, but no, not for me. I'm not a big Land Rover liker either. The newer Land Rovers just look rubbish. I like the older Land Rovers, they look alright. They do look tinny, admittedly, but they do have some charm to them. looks like the Wild West sort of country going on. Actually, that's a good opportunity to waste a bit more time and annoy you guys a bit more and take yet another picture. It's like, oh, not another picture. It's like you're a photo mad. It was a good opportunity for me to check the chat with everything. Okay. Focus in position. There we go. Just need to pan that about a bit more. That's a bit better. Take a picture. Oh, didn't mean to do that. You're off, Michael. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks a lot. Thanks for stopping by. You've been on for very much all the stream. Much appreciated. And thank you for your patience as well. It's like, my God, the world's worst driver. Me, well, you made me laugh. Hope you have a good evening and a good weekend if I don't see you before. So what sort of line of what sort of line of work do you want to get yourself involved in? Do you want to try YouTube for a living? I'd wait for a little while for you. If you're going to need a lot more subscribers and a lot more views before you can even think of down that route. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. You can potentially get there. That's my ultimate end plan. Depending on what happens to YouTube, that is. If YouTube goes down the Swanee, then I'm just like, nah. That's why I don't want to get signed up with any partnerships or anything. They promise the earth, you know. I want to keep it. I want to be independent as best as I can. That way, it's my channel, my rules. To take it, if you were like doing network stuff, you're quite into computers then. You know how to rebuild them, etc., etc. You're more of a software guy. So I'm slowly setting. The old cruise control on. This looks like a big hill. Well, that would have been a tank slapper on a bike, that's for sure. It'd have been like, ugh, like that. It's like, yep, there goes the front end, and you'd be like all over the place. We'll read your comments in a sec, mate. Go around that quick then. Had a few jobs. I figured, do you know what? I pegged you for some being in the military. You know, that's what I've pegged. I pegged you as being a military guy. So it's come across as being a military guy. It's like, bet he's in the military. And I don't like saying stuff like that because it's just like, you know, it's stereotyping, it's typecasting. A bit like I was saying, I think one of my episodes where people used to go, oh, I bet you're a metaler. Bet you like your metal music, don't you, mate? It's like, yeah, I like metal, but not like a, you know, be all end all listening just to metal and no other sort of music exists. I do like music. I like, you know, I'd say my favourite bands, Turing Breaks. I like Turing Breaks a lot. They always, when I'm wound up or anything like that, I'm always a lot calmer as soon as I listen to a bit of Turing. Chili Peppers, I like them as well. They, if I've got a song stuck in my head, if I listen to Chili Peppers, completely gone. That song that's stuck in my head, gone. And Chili's doesn't get stuck in my head either. I don't know why. So that's my like song eraser. That erases any song stuck in my head. You know, and I like a bit of dance, a bit of drum and bass. Not so much now. Drum and bass is a bit, you know, when I was a lot younger, but slow down. There's no point now. I've lost all my speed that I would have had to take over you now, mate. Thanks a bunch, dude. Well, the guy was beside me didn't help. He just hung next to me while I was trying to pull out. No, not long. 798 miles now. I don't know if we'll be able to complete it. Oh, we'll try my hardest, peeps. And wind her right up at the same time. It's like, oh, my ears are still bleeding from earlier, Claire. Oh, man. Near 80. How long we go? Oh, wowzers, those 20 minutes make quick. That's what you get for mucking around by being all arty and just taking pictures. Like, here's another picture, guys. Here's another picture, guys. Here's another picture, guys. And these guys are like, where's my gun? I'm gonna kill you! No more pictures, please, Kev. Wolves! No more pictures. The truck snapped up really quick. Sometimes I wonder this game. I do wonder. It's like, That's what I was on about earlier about full sets of deception speed. Because, okay, in a real life environment, you know you're going as fast as you're actually really going, but in this game, you just don't. And I know I've seen rigs where people have set up like hydraulically operated seats, and I'd love to do that. If I was like a lottery winner or whatever, I'd probably do that myself. It's like, yeah, why not? Give that a go. Really it's like not sparing the horses now, guys. I'm winding the taps out. get us there a bit quicker. It's like, you lunatic, go way too fast. The thing's gonna fall over. My ears are bleeding from the engine screaming. Definitely speeding now, I can see it's gone red. 75 along here, I'm doing 80. Mr. Buzzkill's probably going to have a word with me at some point. I can see it coming. Woo! You're going too far. Thank you, Mr. Buzzkill. Thanks so much. Whoa, actually, I think we need to be. Whoa! In that lane. We do. Lose some gears. Lose some gears, man. Lose some speed. Way too much speed on that. I feel the front end's kicking out on there. It's like, oh, I'm losing it, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna end up in the desert again. Saying hello, desert rats. Hello, scorpions. Hello, big spider that looks deadly. Oh look, vultures. I know what's happening next. Death. It's like, God, Kev, you're taking a dark turn all of a sudden. Hang on, I'll pop over and see what you just read. That's it. I got it worked in the armed forces. Nice. Do you work for SWAT or something like that? You wanted to become a buzzkill. Buzzkill. Don't like you anymore. Excuse me, sorry. No, I'm not joking. So, I've got no problems with the police. I've got no problems with the military. I've got no problems with anyone really. They're all doing. I don't even have problems with traffic wardens. Believe it or not, they're just doing their job at the end of the day. And it's like, you know, some of you guys are going to be like, really? You don't not hate traffic wardens? What's wrong with you? I'm like, ooh, apart from being a rubbish driver. But at the end of the day, people are just doing their job. And if those traffic wardens weren't there, what would happen? People would just park wherever they liked, and they just say, right, okay, I want that shop just there. So, and I can't find anywhere safe to park, so I'll just dump my car right here. No one will mind, right? As then everyone else is beeping because it's parked in the middle of the road. I'm like, well, there's no law saying I can't stop here, and there's no such thing as like traffic wardens, so you know, I'll just leave it here. And you know, same goes for, you know, the police. If there wasn't police forces, you know, there'd be law. People would be robbing each other, you know, right, left and centre. But okay, crime's still there, but it's just knowing that there is some sort of like protection out there for people, i.e. police force, or army, or navy, or air force, or whatever it is. You know, they're all doing a job of some sort, and I don't have any problems with them at all. I just call them buzzkills on the game because they do wreck your buzz. You're going along and it's like, oh, play way station please, and I've just got into the gear. I've just got into 8th high and now I'm going to have to wind it back down just to stop. Get weighed. Only to be told that I've weighed as much as I knew I weighed. And it seems to happen a lot in this game as well. Ultimately, they are just doing their jobs. Stopping lunatics like myself going around at 100 and odd miles an hour going, yeah, it's fine. I'm fine, I'm happy going through this very built up area at 70, 80 miles an hour. Because there's no law saying I don't have to slow down. Well, no one here to tell me or at least catch me. Over 2 hours now. How are we doing for we're almost done. I don't know whether to continue the stream and complete the stream. I'm going to complete the run. On a bit further. If you guys don't mind, if you do, if you want to shoot off, let me know. I'll just call it an end anyway. About to hear the music. That's the downside of this old girl. She's a bit of a screamer. But I just love the engine goes with. Well, you've got so many different engine types on this thing. When you get time, just have a go back through my playlists. If you go into my playlists and see American Truck Simulator, you'll see it looks like a Coca-Cola truck. I forget what it's called. The title of it's called. And I rant on in it, I'll warn you now, I rant on about it. I was like, my god, 10 minutes of you just sitting there talking. Really? Like that. You'd like holding a gun to your head going, I can't take it anymore! Whoa, break, whoa! Oops. Sorry, I had to do that because if I didn't, I'd have ploughed straight into the back of that truck. Oops. Pressing all the buttons under the C bar, the ones I want. View. Change view. Change view. There we go. What happened here? Did that truck hit that dude? I reckon he did. Poor guy. This is where I wish I'd flash. Hang on, let's get rid of that other mirror, see if I can. Was it F2? F2? Get through it. Let's change view again. That's going to be a bit of a dark picture. I didn't cause this accident, by the way. This wasn't one of mine. Put down. Oh, but anyway. Poor guy. He's dead. Right, now the problem now is I've just wrecked all my gears and I've just lost all my speed. And I'm just rolling backwards as well, it doesn't help. Put the trailer brake on, not stop me from rolling any further backwards. Again, sorry guys. Yeah, no gun to your head, mate, as I say. Yeah, did he? I didn't spot. You might be right. I didn't even spot it. I was so concerned about the on the other side of the road as well. They'd probably just flag straight past. That's again. If you crash into any II and there's a copper within eye shot of it, you see them flash their lights. You see something like an AI hit another AI, they don't do nothing. They're just like, yeah, that's what happens every day, right? I'm not gonna bother doing anything. Hey, hang on a minute. It's that guy playing ATS. That guy called Kevin Sawyer. He's driving through our county. And he just ran straight into someone right in front of me. Right, book him. Throw the book at him. Take his license away. Tell him he can't YouTube anymore. Oh no. They did throw the book at me. Really? Wasn't even my fault. The AI just drove straight into me. Drove right in my path and braked. You're going down for a long time, Mr. Sawyer. The statutory sentence for this county is death. Dun dun dun! That Blue Ridge bombshell. It's like, yeah, what pills are you on? Can I have some? Please? Well, I can't laugh at myself. I'm not allowed to laugh at anyone else. I've always told myself that for a long time now. Roadworks ahead. So I'm going to starve a little bit just in case something unexpected comes our way. It's a night run as well, which is not great. Some people don't like the night run. I'm not a big fan of doing a night run, admittedly. I prefer driving in the day. And that's from real life too. I prefer driving during the daytime than at night. Stay on this. We do stay on this dual carriageway. What do they call these in the States? These two lane? Is there still highways or? Because we call what you call your highway. Your 4-lane highways. We call motorways. And these 2-lane roads, we call them dual carriageways. That's what we call them over here. Speeding again and drifting. Running low on fuel, yowzers. Okay, I gotta find a gas station. Whoa. I think that's one up ahead actually. I think I'll leave it at that anyway. So close, but yet so far. Yeah, there's one here. That's fortuitous. I don't think I could have planned that any better. Come on, get in gear. Come on, Stop! As well, stop, 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 stop. That's because my pedals moved forward and I couldn't do nothing. That's my excuse anyway. I'm gonna stick to it. I was like pushing down, it's like they're just moving away. And I'm like, no, no. No, pedals, stay with me. I think the little tread's gone. I think it's knackered. I'll have to do something. See if I can fix it. I'll clean it up or whatever. We'll see if there's something underneath. More likely something's probably wedged underneath and it's moving about on that. I knew that guy was going to do that. Ooh, bad gear change. I need to be over there as well. And I've come out way too wide as well. Are you going to let me in? No. No, you're going to slow down like you were going to let me in, weren't you, mate? Oh, no, not yet. And then does not let me in. Come on, dudes. Help out a fellow trucker. Oh, I have to be mean and jump across you. Oh, I've come in the complete wrong way. Oops. Could have done that better as well. Oops, stop. Oh yeah, 2 stations here. Cool. Dual station setup. They've only just put this in recently. Used to just always be default to 1. I like that. If you think you're not going to get in one, it gives you a bit more options. But I'll switch it off and I'll fill it up and I think I'll call it a day. My screen's scrolled down so I can't see what those comments are, so I'll read them before I go. Scroll down. You like it? I'm glad you do. It's a good game. I would recommend it. If you're into simulations or driving simulations, definitely a good idea to invest into this, especially this, because you can get so many mods for this game. If you never played, I don't know if you've ever played ETS or a Euro Truck Simulator, but yeah, I always preferred this one out. Well, Euro Truck Simulator got me played that for years purely because I just liked the thought of owning an American truck or whatever. But as soon as this came out, I was like, yeah, this is the game I wanted. It's not finished yet, but oh, that's going to turn out nasty when I try and get out of here. But I definitely would recommend it as a game, especially if you get it on Steam sale or whatever. Then definitely snap it up. I wouldn't sort of like pay anything more than what 30 quid for it or whatever. But on that Blue Rinse bombshell, big thanks to yourself, Wit, and everyone else that's been in the stream tonight. It's been a good stream. Sorry couldn't complete the run. I know we're very short of doing it, but I figured I might as well leave it at that. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed the episode. For you guys that are watching in the archives later, and I hope everyone that was in the stream tonight has a good weekend. And I'll see you next weekend. I'll be streaming again at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time. So until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.